family. Seeker Emperor is back on TikTok. I'm back on Facebook. I'm back on YouTube. I'm back on Instagram. And I'm back on Twitter. Simply say, I'm back and on all the social media platforms. It's been a while, and I believe we are all missing each other. That is life in the Western world, It sometimes get us very busy to understand that we don't even have time, to even consider our social media platforms. But fortunate enough, I think I can now balance the job that I'm doing and to also bring you quality content on all my social media platforms. I'm having a little flexibility with my schedule of work that's making it possible for me to be meeting you frequently, especially on YouTube, to be able to answer most of your questions that you've been sending out to me on TikTok, on Facebook, and on Instagram. So in my maiden broadcast to officially announce that I'm back, and I'm going to record a lot of videos that is going to be very educative, very entertaining, very informing, and very instructive. I'm going to help fellows back home that are willing to travel outside Ghana on the ways and means that we can always do a legitimate travel to help us against any scam, to help us against any fraudulent activities, or to help us against the harassment of some immigration officers. But today I came especially because of the sudden departure of our own brother by name Christian Atsu. Christian Atsu was a national asset. He played for most of our national teams. He played for the youthful teams before he was able to mature to the Blasters. That is a men's national team. He has been very instrumental. He has been very helpful to our country in many of the tournaments that we went, that he was also present. But it is rather unfortunate that the incident that happened in Turkey, or in Turkey, like the new name that they've rebranded their country with. It's almost about 2 weeks ago that a lot of reports are coming with the magnitude of earthquake that strike Turkey. You can have some reports coming from the most international news saying that it was 9.8. Some reports are saying it is 9.7. Some reports even say it is even 8.9. But the magnitude doesn't matter. What matters is that earthquake has struck Turkey, or earthquake struck Turkey almost about 2 weeks ago. And as to now that I'm recording this video, the numbers keep rising. I'm talking about people that are dead, people that have lost their life because of this earthquake. The numbers keep rising. The last time that I checked the news from CNN, it was almost getting to 10,000, and other media are also giving it's even more than 10,000, many different reportage with respect to the incident happening right now in Turkey and also in part of Syria. But unfortunately, we have lost our own brother Christian Atsu as a result of this incident. And as a Ghanaian who is also in diaspora, I know what we go through as people finding ourselves in a foreign land. So, the pain and the heartbreak, the news of the sudden departure of Christian Atsu has brought to us as Ghanaians, as Africans, as people in diaspora, has compelled me to come out to advise my brothers, to advise my sisters that are still in Turkey, that are still in most Asian countries, that are still in most Middle Eastern countries like Saudi Arabia, Syria, UAE, Qatar, Oman, and the rest of the countries. You see, in most of these places that you may be finding yourself, even though the Ghanaian government is having a consulate or is having an embassy there, but their job and their presence doesn't seem to be effective with respect to them being there for the Ghanaian population to which or upon which they were sent there. You see, because you see the presence of the Ghanaian embassy or consulate in most countries isn't just because of trading, isn't just to foster peace, isn't just to promote friendship or promote globalization. No, it is also part of their mission to make sure they can unite the Ghanaian community to whom they are representing. To organize them very well, to educate them, to direct them, so that anytime a Ghanaian in a foreign land gets into problem or finds any challenges or difficulties, the Ghanaian consulate or the Ghanaian embassy there could be of help to that person. But it seems that clearly we've been seeing contrary, especially with respect to most Middle Eastern countries, and most Asian countries. You see, in the Western world, it's quite different because, like in a place like America that I'm finding myself, the Ghanaian embassy in America looks like they are a little bit active as compared to most other countries that cannot be classified as a Western world. Most Ghanaian embassies or consulate in Canada, UK, they seem to be working. Sometimes if you go there, petty problems like renewal of passport or trying to get a new passport, trying to maybe secure a visa. They are there, they are working actively. But when it comes to a Ghanaian finding him or herself into a problem that they will need the intervention of the embassy, mostly the embassy or the consulate misses in action. They never showed up, and they are gonna make you feel like you are lonely and there is nobody coming to your rescue. So if you are a Ghanaian and you are in Turkey, you are in Syria, you are in Iraq, you are in Jordan, you are in Oman, watching this broadcast, I just want to let you know that looking at the incident that we are still seeing right now, I think it is better for the Ghanaians in that particular country to unite, to form an association, to come into a group and to officially report themselves to the embassy or the consulate. You should be able to provide your address, you should be able to provide your whereabouts to the Ghanaians associations, to the Ghanaian groupings in that country that you may be finding yourself. You should be able to report yourself to your family back home, you see, and other relatives that you may be finding in the land that you are living in right now. So that should, in case an emergency occur, or should in case the unforeseen happens, there may be some people that could be able to trace your whereabouts and to report you to the embassy or the consulate, so that what has happened to our own brother Christian Atsu doesn't also repeat itself or doesn't also happen to you. I'm not saying that Christian Atsu was living in Turkey as an alien, because he's a very popular footballer, not only in Turkey but also in Ghana and also in Africa. So it can be possible that the Ghanaian embassy or the Ghanaian mission in Turkey or the Ghanaian consulate doesn't know the existence of Christian Atsu in Turkey. They knew it, and they were even following all his football career in the club that he was playing for in Turkey, you see. But yes, still, when the incident happened in the first week that we're trying to, all families were trying to find their missing family members. So everyone was trying to find their own people that has fallen as a victim to the earthquake incident, you know, I mean, there was a lot of reportage. I mean, many different media were reporting. Some say, I mean, Christian Atsu has been found, he has been hospitalized. Some say, oh, he has been kept in a safe place. Some say the team manager is monitoring the progress of his health. And there was a lot of reportage, you know. But at the end of the day, look at the sudden news that has been communicated to the Ghanaians. I mean, look at the rate at which Ghanaians as a people, our hearts has been broken. Because we all had faith that Christian Atsu may be alive. We all had faith that the father we are not hearing from our brother simply means that he's still alive, and the possibility that he could be found, and he could be found in the best of health. That was the faith of all Ghanaians. That was our hope. Because the reportage that was coming from the Ghanaian embassy, the Ghanaian mission in Turkey, the Ghanaian community in Turkey, the football manager for Christian Atsu, and also the team itself, the communication they were giving to us as Ghanaians, as a people, made us to believe that our brother may be alive. But unfortunately, we received a very hard breaking news yesterday when the report came that his passport has been found, and clearly they can officially declare our brother Christian Atsu as dead, as being part of the victims of the earthquake that struck Turkey. I mean, most Ghanaians are finding it so difficult to handle this news. So I'm begging all my brothers and sisters in diaspora. You may be in America, you may be in Canada, you may be in UK, you may be in Australia, you may be in New Zealand, you may be in Turkey, in Syria, in Oman, in Jordan, you may be in Saudi Arabia, you may be in UAE, you know, you may be in Qatar. Please make sure you don't live there in isolation. Make sure you at least register yourself with the Ghanaian community. Make sure you may be able to find your own way of registering yourself with the Ghana embassy, so that should in case the emergency happens, should in case the unpredictable happens, should in case the unforeseen happens, they could trace you, they could know your whereabouts, so that your family doesn't go through these moments of despair and heartbreak that the issue with Christian Atsu has taken all of us. My heart is still heavy. I'm still in pain. I feel like weeping. Our brother Christian Atsu was a very good person. He was a very honorable person. Christian Atsu is one of the footballers in Ghana whose philanthropic work is known across the whole country of Ghana. The guy is so good. The guy is so merciful, charitable. So no wonder when his story broke that he's part of the earthquake victims, every single individual in Ghana was praying for the survival of Christian Atsu. But unfortunately, it wasn't what we were wishing. It wasn't what we anticipated that has come into being at the end of the day. All our hearts has been broken as Ghanaians. Our hearts has been broken as people in diaspora. And I think this should sound as a wake-up call to all of us, so that going forward, this that has happened to our brother Christian Atsu never happened to any Ghanaian in Germany, never happened to any Ghanaian in America, never happened to any Ghanaian in Canada, never happened to any Ghanaian in Turkey, never happens again to any Ghanaian in Syria, in Oman, in any place a Ghanaian may be finding him or herself, and in the broader perspective, African. As part of like we mourning our brother, I felt like, let me communicate this message out there, so that my brothers and the good people that would have the opportunity to watch could even take some lessons from this message, so that what has happened, we could avoid it and never repeat it again. I thank you. God bless you for staying tuned and following all my social media platforms. Thank you for subscribing to Sika Mperov on YouTube. Thank you for following me on TikTok, Sika Mperov. Thank you for following me on Facebook, Sika Mperov. Thank you for your messages. Thank you for your suggestions. I always receive them with a humbleness of heart. Allow them to keep on flowing, so that I can keep on building a better channel that you may always be interested to visit and to watch and to get yourself educated. I'm so much grateful to you, the cherished viewer out there. I'm so much grateful to you, the cherished subscriber out there. And I promise you, now that I'm back on my feet again, I'm going to produce to you quality content that is going to meet your needs and expectations. So stay tuned and never leave this platform by name Sika Mperov. Thank you.